guys, welcome to my channel. So it's been a while since I've been on here and I've just come here quickly because it's exam season to just share something with you. For the past couple of months and weeks I've been going through anxiety, and I knew that something was wrong with me, but I didn't know what was wrong with me. I knew that my relationship was changing with certain people, my attitude was I was just down all the time. I had no motivation to do anything, like I didn't care, and I was trying so hard to work hard, but I couldn't work hard because inside me wasn't okay. And I think it's important that you have to be self-aware of what's going on. You have to look at yourself and say, how can I help myself and what can I do to help myself? So when I was going through these emotions or mental health issues, I was looking for things to help myself. And as a Christian, the Bible's always one of those things you're supposed to go to. There's so much wisdom you can gain from the Bible. There's lots of words that you can just be like, hashtag quote, and take that in and just apply it to your life. So there's 10 verses that I've prepared for you guys today that I've read while I was having anxiety that have helped me, and I hope that they help you too. Okay, so before I start, I have two bonus verses, and the first one is Hebrews 11:1, which says, now faith is the confidence, by the way I'm looking at my laptop, now faith is the confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. So when you are, faith in general, or just religion in general, is one of those things where it might not make sense to people, or it just doesn't make sense sometimes, but it's faith that keeps you going, just having faith and just believing and hoping, and what you put out there is what you get back. And the second verse is John 8:32, which says, then you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. So I actually saw this verse today, and that's kind of what inspired me to make this video, because while I was reading all those words and things, I would read them, and in the moment it would just help me get over whatever I was going through. And it was just crazy because it's like what you're experiencing is a part of your mind, and I don't want to say it's a lie, but it's just your mind sort of telling you certain things, or your body trying to process things. But when you know the truth, and when you're self-aware of what you're going through, and just knowing the truth, the Bible has truth, so you just knowing what you're going through is a truth, it will help you and it will set you free, and it will help you deal with your problems, because if you don't address an issue, you can't solve your problems. So those are two verses I just added in because I felt they were useful for this video, and it's actually one of the verses that made me want to make this video. So now we're actually going to start with the 10 verses. I'm going to try to keep this short because I got a place to be, so I'm sorry if I'm rushing, but bear with me. The first one is Psalm 42 verse 5, which says, why are you cast down, O my inner self, and why should you moan over me and be disquieted within me? Hope in God and wait expectantly for him, for I shall yet praise him, my help and my God. So I hope I've read that clearly, but I also put it on the screen. But what this verse meant to me was literally just saying, why are you upset? And it was sort of, I love how it had the two-part person thing, which was like, my inner self and myself, because that was really what I was going through. I was just checking myself saying, what's good, sis? Why are you upset? And the Bible was saying how you should praise in advance. It was sort of a situation saying, right now, it might not make sense of why you're upset or why you're going through what you're going through, but be thankful in advance and hopeful in advance. So having hope, I think, is one thing that helped me through this period, is just looking forward, being prayerful and being hopeful, and just looking to God and being like, help me out. So the second one is Proverbs 12:25, which says, anxiety weighs down the heart, but kind words cheer it up. So the importance of this verse was, when you're anxious, you're kind of sad, you're afraid, you're down, but speaking positivity over yourself and over your life, that will change it's like positive mindset. If you say I'm good like enough times, you'll believe it. It's literally a situation of fake it till you make it. While I've been upset, I've been so smiley. I've been trying as much as possible to get on with people. The people who know what I'm going through are people who are closest to me. As much as possible, I tried to make sure that people around me that didn't know me that well didn't have to affect my behaviour, didn't affect them. But it's just speaking positively. Fake it till you make it. If you're upset that day, just try and smile and keep it going until it will just, with time, happen, and you'll believe it. The third verse is 1 Peter 5 verse 7, which says, cast all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. So when you're anxious and you're upset, you kind of want to stay by yourself or keep it to yourself, or at least that's how I felt, because I didn't want my anxiety to be a thing that I don't know, it's just one of them things that it's no one's business. That's just my business, so keep it to yourself. But it can get annoying because you get frustrated. But being able to talk to God is just so freeing, and he wants to hear from you. And that's why it says, cast your anxieties on me. He wants to hear from you. And I just found that verse really comforting and just happy. That's another verse I really enjoyed. It says Matthew 6:25-27. Therefore, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds in the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? So for me, anxiety I feel it was caused by fear and being worried about the future. So I was worried about maybe how my summer was going to go, finding a placement or an internship, or just exams, my work, my uni grades. It was a lot of pressure. I'm in secondary, and secondary is the one that's just heavy. So I was just worried all the time, and just reading the verses just letting me know that you can't come and kill yourself. You're not gonna die, and you don't need to worry, because like God is gonna provide for you. And each day you worry, you're not helping yourself in any way at all. You don't get taller, you don't get cuter, you don't get more money. It just weighs you down. So that was another one. I just thought, you read it and you're like, that's true, there's no need for me to be worrying right now. Okay, we're halfway through now. And number 6 is Philippians 4:6 says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. That one's very just self-explanatory. Just don't worry about stuff. If you're having a worry or an issue, just pray about it. Prayer is one of them things that I don't think I'm a good prayerful person, but I do talk to God, and that is prayer. You just be like, yo, God, listen, I need help. I'm struggling. A sister's struggling. And he hears you and he listens to you. 1 John 4:18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. I'm a big person I love love. God is love. I just believe that love is what can heal the world. If you have love in your heart, it helps you to become a better person. Love will help you to not be spiteful. When you have love, love just helps, and it makes the world go round. And it just says, what did it say again? It says there is no fear in love, and it just links back to, when you are a body of love, or your life is an embodiment of love, there should be no fear in it. So, if there's fear in your life, I guess add love into your life, and it's self-love, love of God, love of the ones around you, love of your family, just being caring and having love for others. It will help. Isaiah 41:10 says, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So it's just another one. Again, it's quite self-explanatory. It says, don't be afraid. God's got you. I got you, baby. That's honestly the Bible. Every time I read these verses, it just makes me feel like there's something out there that's got me. And this is what is just reiterating it for me and just letting me know, it's fine. It's okay. Number 9 is Mark 4:19, which says, but the worries of life, the deceitfulness of wealth, and desires of things come in and choke the word, making it unfruitful. So this one is a good one, because you can read all these verses, and if you're still worrying, it just doesn't happen. It won't work. You can't be half-heartedly in it. You either believe in what you've read or what you hear, or you don't. So when you believe, you can experience the fulfillment of the word. But when you don't believe, it just makes it unfruitful. You can't experience what is being said because you don't believe. But when you believe, it's just like energies. What you put in is what you get out. The law of balance and all those things is literally what it is. You have to believe the word for it to be applicable, or for you to notice it in your life. Because sometimes, God is graceful. Even if you don't believe, he's still there for you. But when you believe it actively, you will notice actively the changes in your life. Oh, look at me being a pastor. I'm no pastor. I left this one as number 10 because I think it kind of all brought it together. And this is John 16:33. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. That's just, I like the verse. It brings it all together, and it's just saying when you believe in him and you just have hope in him, and it just comes together. And you know, he says, I have overcome the world. All your issues and all your problems is kind of linked to the world, but when you realize that God you believe in, or Jesus, is the one who's overcome the world, it's just like, I have nothing to worry about because I'm a child of God. I'm sorry if I've rushed this video because I've got somewhere to be. I hope it makes sense. I hope you can learn from it. I hope it kind of inspires you if you're going through something, just to, you know, pick up your Bible and read, you know, for yourself. Talk to your friends if you can, talk to your mom, talk to your daddy, whatever it is that helps you get through what you're going through. But I will just say, most importantly, be self-aware. Being aware is so important. It's so important that you know how you act as an individual, so that when you're out of character, you're able to check yourself and be like, IJ, what's going on? You know, you need to know yourself, and that's such a big thing. Learn to love yourself, learn to love others. That will help you with any issues that you might have in your life. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope to be back soon. Good luck with your exams if you've got exams left, and whatever it is, whatever period you might find this video and watch it. Hope you've enjoyed it. You know, if you feel to subscribe, you know, whatever they do, but bye, thank you.